There's me. I'm live and stuff. Hooray. Starting the game would be a good idea, too. There it is. Floof. Alright, good evening everyone. Welcome to another stream of the Blackwell Convergence on a day where Twitter has shit the bed. Another day where Twitter has shit the bed. Shat the bed. Shitten? Anyway, yeah, Blackwell Convergence. We helped the ghost of Frank Lyons, the actor, move on. We determined that the Countess is still active. She's dead, she's a ghost, but she's floating around killing people. And in fact, she just killed a guy right in front of us. Which is pretty awful. Hello, Raviolin. Right, so let's check in with Joey first.
Let's talk, Joey.
This had better be important, sweetheart.
Not right now.
Oh, we can't chat. We're too upset over what just happened.
See? It was a good thing you didn't want it.
Ended up down things like...
Did you really?
What's your...
It's unperfect.
You're...
I know he's dead and all, but this... I've never...
Just don't...
The Minetta was kind of quaint.
Haven't you...
Be quiet. What does Joe Gould... Joe Gould does...
So what? Death, isn't it?
I'm reminded...
This is all stuff we've seen before.
This Meltzer Foundation...
In my...
I heard about Joseph Mitt. He sounded...
Southern guy.
I can't believe...
He almost...
Okay.
You know what I think we should do?
What?
Talk to people. Somebody's bound to know something.
Sure, talk to people. Because you're so good at that.
Hey, she's getting better at it, to be fair.
That's all for now.
Sure.
Oh, right. Business card.
Let's you and me have a little talk.
Yeah, Joey?
You're in a sour mood this morning. More sour than usual, I mean.
I'm not sour. I'm just taking this seriously. You should try it sometime.
Hey, I'm just as serious as the next guy. Careful you don't smile, kid. Your face might crack.
He's as serious as a heart attack.
I thought we were...
Maybe the...
maybe...
We need to go through all that again.
Well, let's get back to it.
Yeah. You coming?
Yeah, let's blow this popsicle stand.
Nishanti isn't home.
So, let's see. Well, let's start with the park gallery, I guess. The scene of the crime. So to speak.
Hi, Josie.
Rosangela, gosh, what a horrible night.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Poor Claude, I had no idea what the show was doing to him.
What do you mean?
Well, he killed himself, didn't he? Oh, he grumbled a lot, but I thought deep down he liked the attention. Still, at least his work shall live on.
You're keeping the gallery open?
Of course. Everything here is completely sold out.
Really?
That painting behind you? Yesterday, I couldn't give it away. Today, I'm being offered $5,000 for it.
That's horrible.
That's business, I'm afraid. I feel bad for Claude, but, well, I have debts. I have investors to pay back.
Thank you for the bits, 32-bit kid. I totally forgot. So I reactivated my alert box widget mainly for, I just wanted to do it for the follow and subscription alerts. I didn't realize that the other ones were also still active, so that's funny. But yeah, thank you. And thank you for confirming that that does indeed work, so yay for that.
Lucky for you, he died.
That's not fair. I've known Claude for years. I liked him a lot. He never felt his work would be seen by anybody, and now people believe his work has value. That's something, isn't it?
If you think so. What will you do with the money?
Well, a percentage of it will go to my investors. As for the rest, I don't know. I could sponsor another artist like Claude, or I could give it to charity. I'll need to think about it.
Can I ask you some more questions?
I don't think so, Rosangela. I'm meeting with the buyers today, and I have to get everything ready.
Okay.
Bye, Josie. Good luck with, well, everything.
Sure, bye.
Can I go out the fire exit?
I've seen more of that fire escape than I want to.
Nope. Damn.
I'd better not touch it. Josie would get mad. Definitely looks like the woman from the other night, but she looks sad. That's supposed to be the Roosevelt Island Lighthouse. Really bold lines. This would look great in my bedroom.
I don't float through random doors unless I have to.
I thought I had that draft fixed.
All right then. Oh, it's not raining anymore, so maybe there's stuff going on at the lighthouse. Let's save that for last, actually. Let's visit the other places first, just to see if anyone has anything new to
Come
say.
in. Oh, hello. Again?
Probably nothing new out of her.
Cute cat. Thanks. Have you ever... Sorry. Thanks for the... Sure.
Oh yeah, so we're seeing something similar to what happened with Frank Lyons in his movie. So it was stated previously that that the movie Frank was in, Water Under the Bridge, was meh, not a great movie, but it raked in a lot of money due to the fact that he died while filming it. So, it got in the news and people became interested in it. It got a lot of publicity. And the same thing we're seeing is happening with Claude Erdin and his paintings. He, fairly unknown artist, questionable skill, terrible personality. But now that he has suddenly died in the middle of an exhibition of his work, oh hey, looky looky, people are now interested in his work and buying the crap out of it. So, that's interesting, isn't it? And the connection between them is that the Meltzer Foundation has funded them both. So, what could that mean? We just don't know.
Hi there. Got time for some more questions?
Sure, ask away.
We also know that the Countess killed both Frank Lyons and Claude Erdin. Question is, why?
Yes,
Hi, me again.
go right in.
I heard you were at the gallery last night.
Yes.
And you saw what happened?
Yes.
Wow. Just wow. What would possess a guy to do a thing like that, huh?
I don't know.
Well, enough doom and gloom. What can I help you with?
It looks like the Park Gallery is going to be successful now.
Yes, Josie certainly has had her work cut out for her.
So do you. Her profits are your profits.
Yes, there is that.
And all it cost was one man's death.
Now that's unfair.
2 men dead? That doesn't sound fishy to you.
Should it? What kind of men do you take us for? I have sympathy for Frank Lyons, but he died of natural causes. As for the artist, he was obviously unstable. You'll need more evidence than that if you want to convince me of anything.
2 people have died.
Yes, so you said.
That doesn't bother you.
Neither of those men have anything to do with us. If you're looking for a conspiracy, you're looking in the wrong place.
Anything else you...
I've given you the
Why weren't you at the opening last night?
Oh, it would just be in the way, you know? Art's not really our thing. But Josie knows what she's doing.
Why weren't...
Oh, art's...
Do you know anything about...
Of course. You looked healthy.
Well, thanks for talking to me. I might be back later.
Sure thing. Drop on by anytime. Did you see that look she gave you?
Paul.
I'm just looking out for you, little brother.
Well, don't.
Stay put, kid. I'm gonna snoop around.
Let's see what other goodies they have to say, but to talk about. Probably not much, but who knows?
I can't stand this beam.
That's
What's
same
the pro-
stuff.
I'm getting all sorts of...
Just a li-
Doesn't it bother you that any...
Only if they just don't.
Nothing new, I don't think. Alright, so we've been everywhere but here. Hello, who are you?
He's drinking from a coffee mug. It's got something written on it, but I can't see it from here.
An old guy drinking from a coffee mug.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Rotten day to be out, huh?
I've seen worse.
What brings you out here?
None of your business.
Pretty cool lighthouse, huh?
If you say so.
Nice mug.
Uh-huh.
What's written on it?
Mind your own business.
I want a mug that says mind your own business on it.
Nice mug. What's...
Mind...
Could I ask you a couple of questions?
And who are you, may I ask?
Rosangela Blackwell. Nice to meet you.
Why do you want to talk to me?
I'm curious about the lighthouse.
What makes you think I know anything?
I'm wondering if anything unusual happened here.
Unusual like what?
Just anything unusual.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Well, see you around.
Uh-huh.
What a friendly dude.
Not even a twitch.
Well, darn.
Not even a twitch. The mug has a company logo on it. It says Gold Tech? No idea what that is.
This was written on a mug held by a man at the Roosevelt Island Lighthouse. Not much of a lead, but I'll take what I can get. That seems very far-fetched, but okay.
Oh, sorry. I was just curious about your mug.
Mind your own business.
Yeah, talking to people. Gold Tech. John Goldwater, deceased. The body of a man named John Goldwater was found by the Roosevelt Island Lighthouse. His father is reported to spend a lot of time at the scene. City Archive, murderer still at large. The search continues for the murderer of John Goldwater, whose body was found by the Roosevelt Island Lighthouse early last week. Oops. John Goldwater was the chief researcher at Gold Tech, a local medical research facility. John leaves behind his father, Marty Goldwater, who often keeps vigil at the scene of the crime. Well, isn't that convenient?
Joey,
Can I?
choked to death. It's the same MO as Frank.
M.O.?
You know, modus operandi.
We don't know
It's what
that.
the real detectives say.
Do me a favor, kid, and never say that again.
I think I just sequence broke a little.
That's all for now.
Sure.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's...
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Marty Goldwater?
Yeah, who are you?
Rosangela Blackwell.
What do you want?
Your son. I heard what happened.
You knew my boy?
No, but I'm looking into it.
You with the police?
No, but I'm sort of freelance.
Well, you can't do any worse than those worthless cops have. So sure, be whatever you want.
And suddenly he opens up.
Have you ever been to the Park Gallery?
No, I haven't.
Do you know Monique Stallman?
No.
Do you know anything about Frank Lyons, the actor?
The dead actor? Who isn't familiar with him these days? I saw the movie. Don't know what all the fuss was about.
Do you know Have you ever been to a bar downtown called the Minetta?
The Minetta? Is that place still around? Oh, I haven't been there for years.
So you know it.
I used to go there years ago.
Can you tell me anything about the Minetta?
What's to say? It's a bar. I used to live in that area when I was young. I'm surprised it's still around.
Can you tell me anything about...
What's this?
Have you ever heard of a man named Joe Gould?
You mean Professor Seagull?
You've heard of him.
Sure I did. Back in the day, you'd always see him wandering the West Village. Must have been, 50 years ago. I was a young man then. He called himself Professor Seagull. If you gave him $1, he'd recite poetry in seagull language.
For real?
Who knows? It was a laugh. New York was full of people like that in those days. Times sure have changed.
Do you have any more Joe Gould stories?
Why are you so interested in him?
I just am. Do you mind talking about him?
Oh, not at all. It's nice to remember those days.
Aw.
I can't think of anything else, though.
Do you have any...
Why are you...
Have you ever heard of the Meltzer Foundation?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever heard of Joseph Mitchell?
Didn't he used to write for the New Yorker?
Yes.
I think I've read some of his work, but it's so long ago I can't remember.
How exactly was he killed? The newspaper didn't say.
His neck was crushed. They said he was choked. But there were no bruises on his neck. I never heard of anything like it.
Creepy.
Crushed.
Yeah.
Do you have any theories of your own?
Of course I do. It was his rival company that did it. Lazarus Technology. They did it, but I can't prove it.
Interesting. Martin Goldwater told us that a rival company might have had John killed.
Why do you think this other company is involved?
Look, my boy was a genius. He ran a medical technology firm not far from here as one of their chief researchers. He was making a device that can improve the efficiency of pacemakers. A real breakthrough, he said. But this other firm, Lazarus, was working on the same thing. It was a real race to see who'd finish it first. He didn't eat, he hardly slept, he poured his life into his work. Then one night he called me to say he had finished. He wanted to celebrate. That was the last time I talked to him.
He was killed that night?
Yes, and a few days later the device was registered by Lazarus. No justice, none at all.
Anything else you can tell me about John?
He was my son. He had his head in the clouds, but his feet were firmly planted on the ground. He wanted to change the world, and by God, he would have done it. Well, I'll be joining him soon, I'm sure.
Oh, don't talk like that.
Anything else?
No, please, enough.
So you think someone from Lazarus killed your son?
It's a pretty big coincidence, wouldn't you say? I've tried calling Lazarus, but they refused to talk to me. They eventually put a restraining order on me. At least John went to his grave believing he was a success, for all the good it does.
So you think someone...
It's a I've tried they at least.
Well, see you around.
Uh-huh.
Well, that sure sucks.
Joey, I'd
What could
choke to death.
Em-
You know.
do me a...
Oops. Oh, yeah.
You think Lazarus technology really killed John Goldwater?
No, I think our elderly lady friend is the guilty party.
So they're a dead end.
Not necessarily. Any lead is a good lead.
That's all for now.
Sure.
Oops.
I can't... Hey, Red, you...
Yeah.
Hey, look...
Yeah.
Just saying. There was no ghost at the lighthouse. John might have passed on normally.
Maybe there's someone else we could talk to.
That old guy sure has a chip on his shoulder about Lazarus.
You can hardly blame him. He thinks they killed his son.
Lazarus didn't kill his kid, and you know it.
Like he'll believe the truth.
That's the tragedy, sweetheart. He'll carry that grudge to his grave. And if we're lucky, we'll be the ones to deal with it later.
Great.
Well...
Yeah.
God. I don't remember, like, that must be, like, a crazy thing that, like, that mediums in this universe might have to deal with. Like, you know a person in life, and then they die, and then you have to, like, convince their ghost to move on. Like, you know them from their life, so, like, you'd think it might be easier, but also, it might be more difficult. Oops, not email. Lazarus.
Here we go. Lazarus technology.
Lazarus Technology. Lazarus was established to review and research various health issues, conditions, and diseases and use technology to address them. For more information, contact us at 1-800-555-4554. Okay. Why don't you have a website?
Thank
Fine.
you for calling Lazarus Technologies. Please choose from the following options. For general information about Lazarus Technologies, press 1. To inquire about our products, press 2. To speak to an operator, press 3. Lazarus Technologies is the world's leader in biomedical and biomechanical engineering. We supply research and development to hospitals and clinics throughout the world. Lazarus Technologies is supported by a generous grant from the Meltzer Foundation.
Oh, hello. Another connection.
If you would like to request a product catalogue, please speak to a customer representative. You have reached the general office mailbox. Please leave a message and someone will get back to you shortly.
Okay then.
You coming?
Yeah, let's blow this popsicle stand.
Oh, Mr. Smeltzer.
Go right in.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, Paul.
Hi again. What can we do you for?
Have you ever heard of a guy named John Goldwater?
No, sorry.
I heard that your foundation gave money to Lazarus Technologies.
Oh, yes. That was one of our first success stories.
I heard that your...
Oh,
That's it.
Have you ever...
Oh, okay.
I learned something interesting about Lazarus Technologies. It rose to success on the shoulders of a murdered man.
that's a strong thing to say.
It's true. His company was an inch away from beating Lazarus, but then he was killed.
Even if this is true.
It is true. You can look it up.
Even still, I don't see how this is our fault.
Let me break it down for you, Paul. Frank Lyons dies, and CubeStar Films becomes successful overnight. Claude Erdin commits suicide, and now the Park Gallery is selling priceless works of art. John Goldwater dies, and Lazarus Technologies becomes rich and powerful. All these companies are represented by you. Don't you see how this looks?
This is a total coincidence. I'm sure of it.
Is it?
It is. And I'll tell you another thing. I don't like these accusations. I think you should leave.
I am going to get to the bottom of this.
Maybe you will, but it has nothing to do with us. Now go, before I call the police.
Come on, let's blow and let him stew for a while.
Yeesh.
She's crazy.
Crazy with teeth. You gotta watch out for women like that, Scooter.
Scooter.
You haven't called me that since we were kids.
Really? Maybe I should start calling you that again.
Whatever.
Scooter is the missing piece of information we were waiting for.
Stay put, kid. I'm gonna snoop around.
You think we should call the police on her?
Why do you want to do that, Scooter?
In case she starts nosing around again.
If she noses around again, we'll call the police then. Not before.
He's reading a book. Sound.
Hey, Scooter, do you have last week's earnings reports?
I gave them to you an hour ago.
You did? Ah, right. Thanks, Scooter.
Now he just calls him Scooter in every single dialogue box. Just to really
I've done some research on that rabbi who came in last
drive
week.
it home.
How's he look, Scooter?
I think we'll have to politely decline.
Ah, too bad.
I wonder what rabbi that was.
Hey, Scooter, how about a game of tennis after work today?
I don't think so, Paul.
Suit yourself.
You think we should call...
Why do you... Is she no...
Okay. I believe we have what we need.
Joey,
What could?
you think Lazarus Technology...
No, I.
So-
Not.
This elevator is taking forever.
Yeah. How about that? I have an idea. How about pushing the button?
Oh, right. That's all for now.
Sure.
That's funny. Okay, now time to do some more snooping via email. Wait. Hold on, I forgot. Okay, paulm@gmail.com, and it was tennis53, I believe, was his password. Oh, it's just Paul M. Here we go. Okay, blah 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 blah. Charles, okay. Never check my email. Passwords. Okay. So, logically, we can make a guess at what Charles's login is. Let's try Charles M. Password is Scooter.
Charles doesn't get a lot of emails, it seems. There's just a bunch of names in his inbox. Frank Lyons, John Goldwater, Claude Erden. Joey, look at this. It's like a hit list of everyone who was killed by the Countess.
So Charlie was writing about each of the victims. I knew there was something fishy about that place. Come on, let's go back there and talk to him.
What on earth do we say?
Think of something, kid. History is repeating itself, and I don't... What was that?
It looks like his inbox is being updated.
Uh-oh. Shit!
My name. That's my name.
That son of a... Mess with us, Willie.
He just marked me. I'm next.
Look, don't worry. She might not come right away. We have time to plan.
Oh, hi.
You killed Claude. And the others.
I did not kill. I healed them.
Cannon, we've heard this song before. Just back away, real slow-like.
I only want to help.
I think we've had about enough of your help, lady. Back off, kid. I'm ready this time.
I have to help her. Just let me help her.
Oh, yeah? Help yourself to this.
Ooh. Let's save.
Joey, are you alright?
Just peachy. Get out of here, will ya?
Get away from him.
Kid, she's here to kill you. I can handle her. Just make yourself scarce.
Joey, are you... Get away,
Kid, I can... I'm doing all I can. Just stay back, Red. I've got this. What do you want me to...
Well, make yourself scarce. I can't really go very far from him, can I?
Nishanti? You home? Nishanti? She's not in. Not that it matters. She wouldn't be able to protect me from a ghost anyway.
Ah,
Where is she?
hide in the trash
She
room.
isn't far. I can sense her.
You think I'm telling you?
Where?
Well, I know for sure she's not through that door behind you.
Scooby-Doo!
I have no idea who lives there. Nishanti isn't home. Come on, come on, come on! Stupid elevator. Must be stuck a few floors down. No place to go. I can't run away unless Joey comes with me, and Joey's the only thing holding her back. Come on, Rosa. Auntie did it 30 years ago, so can you.
Hey?
Auntie's picture is loose. I wish you were here, Auntie. I really do.
Ah,
That's far enough, sister.
Joey, leave it.
Leave it like hell.
Auntie's picture fell off the wall. I'll hang it back later, assuming there is a later. Get away,
Kid, I can...
Hey, look at this.
Who? That's... I wanted to help her.
And look where it got you. You think anyone appreciates your help?
No. No!
that can't have been good.
How did we end up here?
I have brought you here. You are safe now. I have saved you.
Saved me? What do you mean, saved me? What did you do? Joey, did she kill me? Am I dead?
I don't know. Lady, I suggest you start talking.
There is nothing to say. You are safe now, both of you.
My dear, you carry on so.
Oh, hi.
You. It's you. I've been looking for you for so long. Why did you leave me?
My poor host, you cast me out. You broke our bond. It's too late to repair it.
What? No. Why would I do that?
Your mind is so broken that you do not remember. My, you are a mess. You don't even know your own name, Countess, indeed. Regardless, it is time for this to end.
End? Is there an end?
For you, there can be, if you let me.
I trust you, Madeline. I always will trust you.
Rosangela Blackwell, Joseph Malone, it is a pleasure to finally meet you.
Joseph.
I'm sorry it had to be under such unpleasant circumstances.
Unpleasant is right. Who are you?
My name is Madeline, and a long time ago, I was this poor soul's spirit guide. She corrupted our bond, and I'm afraid the damage to both of us was quite severe. Can you help us? Can you help us end this cycle of death?
Who are you?
As I said, my name is Madeline, and a long time ago, I was a spirit guide to the woman you know as the Countess. We were bonded, much like you and your guide are, but much has changed, and time is short. Will you help us?
I know you.
I have been trying to reach you in your dreams. At long last, I am able to manifest myself here, but time is short. Will you help us?
We've got some questions first.
Yes, I'm sure you do, but time is short. Will you help us?
Yes, I'll help you. I don't have much choice. She's killed me.
Killed you? No. She left you quite unharmed. But regardless, there is no time to waste. Come with me. Now just relax.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Hey.
All right, you. Talk. Where are they?
The pattern. They're going to fix the pattern.
Talk sense, will ya?
The source. Cut off the source and the pattern will revert.
Why do I bother? Great. Trapped on another plane of existence with the Countess of Crazyville. They better know what they're doing.
Joey's so great when he's angry, which is most of the time.
Hey, what happened? How did you do that?
This is where the link originates.
Link?
The bond between your Countess and her hosts. Part of her is trapped here. You must remove it.
She's so strange and beautiful.
Madeline!
Madeline, could I talk to you?
Of course.
Where are we?
You have been to this plane before. You have brought many lost spirits through here.
Well, yes, but there was never a diner before.
I can understand your confusion, but it is not a real diner. It is metaphorical. As you know, there is a bond between the Countess and her current host, and the bond is represented by this diner. You will find out more inside.
Why is it represented by a diner?
The Countess used to spend lots of time in diners like these. You will find out more inside. The part of the Countess is trapped inside. You must find it and remove it.
Oops. Click past that dialogue accidentally.
This bond, how do I break it?
Part of the Countess is trapped in...
How did the Countess break the bond between you?
She did not break the bond, but moved it. To be rid of me, she had to form a bond with someone living. Someone who could, in essence, become her guide. How she acquired this knowledge, I do not know. I only know that it was accomplished.
Who did she pass it to?
Joe Gould. It was an easy task, since his mind was already broken. Upon Gould's death, it was passed on to Joseph Mitchell.
And now Charlie Meltzer.
Yes, it must be broken if this is to end.
Interesting.
How did the Countess get so...
insane?
Yes.
Like you, her mind is a door to another plane of existence. By corrupting our bond, she opened that door so wide that it flooded her mind with unfathomable knowledge. She essentially has the universe inside her head, and no human mind can contain that. It broke her. She sees everything but understands nothing. If she didn't banish me to this place between worlds, I might feel more pity.
That's an important concept. It's been touched on before. The whole, your mind is a door to the universe, and all of it can come through if you're not careful. I won't go into detail about why that's important, but just keep that in mind.
Did you know her when she was alive?
Of course. We spent almost 30 years together.
What was she like?
Different. Happier. She loved helping those in need. But it no longer matters. She is the one who needs help now.
This bond...
Part of the...
Thanks, Madeline. I'm going to see what I can do.
I will be waiting right here.
And I can't switch to Joey. Or go anywhere else.
I guess that's the way inside.
For the upteenth time, I have no money for your fund.
Show some pity. At least lend us a cigarette.
Ahem. I believe we got company.
Ah. Miss, could you perhaps spare a few dollars for the Joe Gould Fund?
Joe Gould and Joseph Mitchell. I forgot that he was in this game too.
It's the front door of the diner. It leads out into whatever that place is. I'm a long way from home. That's Joe Gould. I recognize him from the portrait in the Minetta.
With his crazy hair.
He's on the elderly side, but his eyes look sharp and alert. Looks like the door to the kitchen. I don't think those open. Hello.
Hello.
My name is Joseph Ferdinand Gould. I am graduate of Harvard magna cum difficultate and chairman of the board of Wheel and Woe Incorporated. In exchange for a drink, I'll recite a poem, deliver a lecture, argue a point, or take off my shoes and imitate a seagull. I prefer gin, but beer will do.
I've been hearing a lot about you lately.
What a
My
character.
reputation precedes me.
What a dude. What a character.
I saw your portrait in the Minetta.
The Minetta. Yes, I'm quite famous there, you know.
I gathered.
It's all thanks to Mitchell, of course. The Joe Gould Fund filled its coffers nicely when he wrote his article.
What are you doing here?
I don't quite know myself. We've all got to be someplace. As I understand it, I was mentally linked to my old friend, the Countess. I wish I'd known. It explains everything that my work was trying to prove.
Your work?
I have had many callings. I studied the seagulls of the world and learned their language. I spent months measuring the heads of 1,000 Chippewa Indians. But before I died, I was putting to paper the most important literary work known to man, the oral history of our time. It was a compilation of the conversations of the city, overheard in bars, subways, street corners, and diners. Put together and studied properly, it would have revolutionized everything.
How would it have revolutionized everything?
We were all connected, every single one of us. But how? Think of the ramifications if we found out.
It sounds like quite an undertaking.
It was my life's work.
How did you know the Countess?
We met in a diner like this one. We'd often spend a week or two walking along the docks to discuss seagulls. She had many interesting theories on seagull linguistics. Then, one day, she disappeared. But a link had already formed between us. It's everything my oral history was trying to prove, that we were all linked.
The Countess is killing people.
Murder? No. No, I refuse to believe that. She couldn't hurt a fly.
Why is she called the Countess?
That's what she chooses to call herself. Far be it for me to tell her otherwise.
The name doesn't seem strange to you?
When you lived a life like mine, you take people at face value. Who cares about names? I once knew another fellow without a name. Called himself the Deacon.
Hey, we know that guy. Seagull linguistics. Mine? Yes. Fascinating. Tell me more.
The Deacon? You knew the Deacon?
Oh yes, he was this gloomy career drunk. One summer night while sitting in a doorway of the Bowery, he caught the scent of sulfur. He looked up and saw the devil himself standing over him. Since that night he believed he lost his soul. Not the most charitable drinking companion, if I may say so.
No, he wouldn't be.
You knew him?
Sort of.
Fancy that.
He was a real jerk. Not an intentional jerk, but real jerk.
What's your connection to Joseph Mitchell?
Ah, Mitchell, my benefactor. He made me quite famous, you know. But my goodwill only extends so far.
Why's that?
A cigarette. He has them. He won't give me one. It's demeaning to have to beg for one measly cigarette.
You want a cigarette?
Yes, I want a cigarette. It's a disgrace that I should have to beg for one.
I'd like to read the oral history.
And I'd like you to, but I'm afraid it belongs to the ages now.
There was also the problem of it never existing in the first place.
Of course it existed, only not on paper. It was over 3 million words, 3 times the size of the Holy Bible. The work transcended mere parchment and ink.
What about those essays you published in the Dial?
A passing fancy, nothing more.
You wrote essays?
For the now defunct Dial magazine. I still have the originals. Do you want to see?
Yes, please.
I'd like to see that essay.
Here you go.
Sweet.
It appears to be an essay about insanity, but the handwriting is so awful I can barely make it out. Just as well. I don't have time to read all this stuff.
Essay. Okay, let's see how much of this I can make out. An essay on insanity by Joseph Ferdinand Gould. Insanity is a topic of peculiar interest to me, despite my theory that people with strong willpower and a sense of humor never go off their nuts. I almost have first-hand information about it. There have been times when the black mood was in me. I needed every bit of self-control that I possessed to refrain from shouting aloud or waving my hands in wild gestures that would have brought a curious crowd around me and eventually have landed me in the police station. I could very easily imagine myself locked up as a maniac, yet all the time the real me was not in sympathy with these impulses. It made me feel that perhaps there was a basis of truth in the old idea that insanity was caused by forces external to the soul, such as witchcraft. Science affirmed this once. It may do so again. It seems to me likely that many who are held under observation or in detention are in just this pitiable state. They may be adjudged lunatics because of the unconventional antics of the outer body, with which the mind may not be in accord, and something consider absurd. The grim part of it is that the line which, and that's all I got.
This handwriting makes my eyes water, but I think it's an essay about insanity. I don't think it's important.
The way that's written, that's gotta be real. Like, that's gotta be a real essay written by him. Yeah. I'm sure that's like, you can probably find that on the internet somewhere. Honestly, this font is not that bad. This is better than the one in Omicron, the Nomad Soul.
Here you go.
Always glad to share.
Hello. You're Joseph Mitchell, aren't you?
I believe you have the better of me, Miss...
Blackwell. Rosangela Blackwell.
Blackwell, huh? I might have known.
You met my auntie.
Your auntie, yes. I do see a slight resemblance. I did warn her to leave well enough alone, but she was determined. Let's hope that you can do some good here.
What are you doing here?
We are echoes, leftovers, if you will. We were linked to the Countess when we were alive. When we died, part of ourselves got trapped here.
So you're not a ghost?
Not fully. I'm not sure what I am. I remember living, I remember dying, but I don't feel like Joseph Mitchell. All I know is that when I thought of death, an eternity with Joe Gould was the last thing on my mind.
What is your connection to the Countess?
I don't know. I never met the woman. Joe Gould was the one who knew her. He had a special bond with her, apparently. But somehow, he passed it on to me when he died. Next thing I knew, I was murdering people by writing about them. There was no choice. I had to stop writing.
Interesting. So... Right, okay. So the Countess formed a link with Joe Gould. And then Joe Gould passed that link on to Joseph Mitchell because they were linked somehow, or they were linked by the fact that they wrote, or yeah, that Joseph wrote about him and like talked to him a lot, learned a lot about him, which seems to be all that you need to form a bond with someone. Interesting. I guess become friends. That's how it works. And then Joseph Mitchell must have formed a bond with Charles Meltzer somehow. Because the Countess doesn't have one with him. That's not a direct one.
I studied some of your work in journalism school.
Now that's just foolish. I was a relic even before I died. The city I wrote about has long since evolved and changed into something completely different. But that's New York City, isn't it? Wouldn't be New York if it stayed the same year to year.
Decaf Jedi, thank you so much for the raid! And welcome, raiders. Hello, hello. We're playing the Blackwell Convergence, the third game in the Blackwell series, the excellent Blackwell series, by Wadjadai Games. The world's longest ad. Yeah, that happens. Going alright. How about you?
I'm sorry you had to stop writing.
So am I. But what else could I do? Let innocent people die? No, I don't regret the choice I made. Not for one moment.
Did you know Charles Meltzer?
Yes, I did. He worked at the New Yorker back in the late 70s. He would come into my office and ask about the old days, and I was happy to tell him. I knew he would never cut it as a reporter, but he had a very keen, analytical mind. I almost forgot all about him, but it appeared a link formed between us, nonetheless. When I died, my connection to the Countess passed on to him.
Okay, then. So that's how that works. I'm glad that I'm replaying this, because I remember, like, when I played this the first time, this whole thing with, like, the links and the bonds didn't make a lot of sense to me, and I was kind of confused about how it all fit together, or I just forgot, I don't know. So now I'm glad I'm I'm getting it explained to me again so that I can actually, like, remember how this all works.
Charles Meltzer is using the Countess to kill people.
By accident?
No, on purpose. He sent her after me.
Now, that's a shame. I'm aware that through my actions I killed a few people, but I could forgive myself for it, since I was unaware of what I was doing. But many times I thought to myself, I have a weapon. It's untraceable. Nobody knows about it. I could use it, but I did not. I was tempted, but I did not. Not once. You have to stop, Charles. Break this link. Destroy this place. No more innocents should have to die.
How do I break this link?
I wish I knew. I'm afraid all this is a bit beyond me.
Why did you write about Joe Gould?
He's a fascinating man. Intolerable company, but fascinating. He exemplified everything about New York at the time. Its artistic expression, its frustration, its joy and heartbreak. His oral history, or the idea of it, energized the work of dozens of writers and intellectuals. But the more I got to know him, the less I wanted to be around him.
Did you ever read Joe Gould's oral history?
That, it never existed. Or if it did, Mr. Gould never shared it with anyone, which amounts to the same thing.
You know why I never wrote it down. People would have died.
You didn't stop telling people you were writing it, did you?
What could I say? The truth? They would have chucked me in a loony bin.
Emphasis on beyond, yeah.
Why don't you give him a cigarette?
When you give that man a cigarette or a drink, he likes to talk. And the only subject Joe Gould likes to talk about, at length, is Joe Gould. And the only person for him to talk to is me. So, I do not give him a cigarette.
Fair, I guess.
Would you give him a cigarette if I spoke to him for you?
I might. If you can get him away from me, I might. But we can't leave this diner, and the door to that kitchen is locked.
Can't you just float through the wall?
Believe me, I've tried that. It doesn't work. Not here.
Well, damn.
Thanks for talking, Mr. Mitchell. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Miss Blackwell.
Can I float through the wall?
Locked.
Damn. Do either of you have a paperclip?
Mr. Gould?
She returns. Say, can you spare a few dollars for the Joe Gould Fund?
I'm afraid I'm a little short.
Fair enough, fair enough.
You want a cigarette?
Yes, I want a cigarette.
I'd like to...
Here you go.
Here you go.
Always glad.
Madeline, could I talk to you?
Of course.
Who are the ghosts inside?
Their names are Joseph Mitchell and Joe Gould. Both of them were unwilling spirit guides for the Countess. The echoes of them remained here after they died.
Can't you come inside with me?
I'm afraid I cannot. My bond with the Countess is gone. I cannot enter.
But I can?
You are alive. You are much stronger than I am.
Can you take me back?
Most certainly. But you must finish what you came here to do first.
Figures.
Damn.
Can you but you must figure. This bond.
Part of the
Thanks, Madeline.
I will be...
I know there's a way to get into the kitchen, but I do not remember how. Is there some pixel hunting I need to do, perhaps?
Mr. Mitchell?
Yes.
Would you give him a...
I might, if you can get him away, but we can't leave this...
Can't you just...
Believe me.
Thanks for talking.
Thank you.
I got nothing in my inventory. Alright, yeah, so this this game has removed the combining notes feature. It comes back in later games. I forget. I know it comes back in Epiphany. I don't remember if it's also in Deception.
locked. I don't think those open. There are no hands on that clock. I guess that's supposed to be symbolic. What would I do with a handless ghost clock?
The other thing that I was confused about my first time through, and I still am, I don't remember if this game explains it or not, is why Joe Gould's, why Frank Lyons seemed to have, like, bits of Joe Gould in him. Like, his personality would switch to Joe Gould's every so often, and I don't remember if the game explains why that was.
Madeline?
Of course.
This bomb.
Part of the.
Thanks, Matt.
I will be.
I don't remember what I'm supposed to do at this point. Oh. I remember. Light bulb.
Mr. Gould,
You would say,
I'm
there.
I'd like to see.
Here you.
Yoink!
These papers are held together by a paperclip. I don't think he'll miss this.
That's what I needed.
Here you go.
Always glad to share.
It's a paperclip, good for clipping papers, as well as picking locks.
Good old paperclip. Here we go, Rosa. Don't screw this one up.
Easy. What's that noise?
She's a real pro now. We've heard this whispering before in their dreams.
That oven is closed. That oven is closed. That oven. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. That's weird. There's a strange glow coming from inside. There's nothing in that. There's nothing in that oven. There's a strange glow coming from inside. Hello? Is someone in there?
She comes, she comes.
Who are you?
Part of a whole. Left behind. Safe here. Leave me.
Who are you?
Part of a whole. Left behind. Safe here. Leave me.
Not creepy at all.
Are you the Countess?
Countess, one of my names. Yes. I no longer live, but part of me remains. Leave me.
Are you the
Count, I know. Leave me.
I need to take you out of here.
No. Safe here. Warm here. I stay in warm places. Too cold out there.
I need.
No. Warm. Too cold.
My hand goes right through it.
No. Too cold. I will survive here and save fire. Leave me.
Well, see ya. I'm talking to an oven.
Hello.
A sound idea. I'm sure it made more sense than most people I know. So this is the kitchen. Such a bare and emotionless place. Not even a bottle of ketchup.
That's Joe Gould. Mr. Gould,
She returns. Say,
I'm
very.
You want a cigarette?
Yes, I want.
I'd like to
Here you.
Mr.
She would say,
I'm
very.
Does something about that oven look strange to you?
Nothing about my life has ever made sense. Why should an oven be any different?
I'll talk to you later.
Sure. Things to do, people to see, I understand.
Well, we've successfully gotten Mr. Gould away from Mr. Mitchell, so perhaps now I can get myself a cigarette.
Mr. Mitchell,
Yes.
Gould has left the room.
I see. Thank you for that.
Have you reconsidered giving him a cigarette?
I suppose I have been a little hard on the man. Here, I don't smoke anymore anyway. Give him the whole pack.
Sweet. Good job breaking the habit.
The oven in the kitchen is talking.
Is it now?
This doesn't surprise you.
Miss, look where we are. I stopped being surprised ages ago.
How do I...
I wish I knew. I'm afraid.
Thanks for talking, Mr. Mitchell.
Thank you, Miss.
It looks like a pack of cigarettes.
Thanks, bye.
Madeline, of course. I found a strange ball of light inside. It's talking.
You have found her. Excellent. Now you must remove it. Bring it out of this place. Once it is done, the link will be severed.
I found it.
You have now one.
Thanks, Madeline.
I will be.
Joseph Mitchell wanted you to have this.
Ah, nice contribution to the Joe Gould Fund.
Mr. Gould,
She returns. Say,
I'm
very.
liking your cigarette?
It's delightful. Here, feel free to join me.
Thanks, but I don't smoke.
You might as well keep it. When a man is rich, he can afford to be generous.
I'll talk to you later.
Sure.
It's burning, but it's not getting any shorter. If I was a smoker, I'd be in heaven.
Ah, if only Auntie Lauren were here.
Hello? My hand goes...
No, I will leave me.
So the light likes warm places. It wants to. It will survive in fire.
Well, see ya.
And that's what the cigarette's for.
Is this warm enough?
Warm. Safety. The flame will carry me. Thank you.
That sounds ominous.
Well, bye, Joe.
There's nothing in that oven.
Close the ovens.
There's nothing.
Oh, I can't close that one. I'm that person in adventure games. If I open a drawer or a door, I gotta close it when I'm done with it.
I can't explain it, but I have the feeling that my time in this place is ending.
I'm breaking the link. It'll all be over soon.
Over. Yes. I can't say that I ever understood any of this, but I do know one thing. Gould was right. We are connected. Every single person on the planet. It's a pattern so complex that we can't even begin to understand it. So don't try to understand it. Gould tried, and he lived a miserable life. Just live, and be happy in living. Anyhow, you best get gone. You got a job to finish.
I'm breaking the link tonight.
This place is starting to fade.
That's good, right? Once this place is gone, the link is gone too. The killing will stop.
This means something to you, the killing.
She killed someone right in front of me. I want to stop that from happening again.
Imagine that. Genuine heart. Your predecessor was not graced with such compassion.
Predecessor? Do you mean Lauren? My Auntie Lauren?
We should not stay here. This place will soon cease to be. Come.
It's broken! The bond is broken! I'm free!
Way to go, Red.
My head. I understand everything.
Everything?
I hurt people.
Yes, that was you. But look, whatever happened, it's done. You can't do anything about it now. It's time for you to move on.
No, this should not have happened. He will not kill again.
Hey!
Oh. Right.
It's about time you got back here. What did you guys do?
I did it, Joey. I broke the bond.
Yeah, you broke it all right, and our friend just blew.
She did not enter the white light?
No.
Oh, that is a problem. She has free will and is loose in the world. With the power she has, who knows what damage she can cause.
Great, just great. I don't know who you are, lady, and I don't care. But just leave the spook work to us, okay?
I have little choice in the matter. I am bound to this plane. What happens next is up to you.
Wait!
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Whoa. Little dizzy.
Careful, kid. You've never been under for that long.
At least I'm alive.
Yeah, everything's peachy. There's a killer ghost on the loose, and it's our fault.
But we broke the link. She doesn't have to kill anymore.
You want to tell her that?
Who would she want to kill anyway?
I think she's going to kill Charlie Meltzer.
Oh, him. The guy who wants me dead.
Yeah, ironic as all get out. We'll sort it out later. Let's get going.
I must go. This place will soon cease to be. That is a great line for exiting unpleasant conversations. Just leave them wondering what the hell she was talking about. You know what? I'm leaving that typo. Stop a murder. Murder. Oh, I still have a cigarette.
The light got absorbed by this cigarette. Joey?
What could it possibly be?
Joey, that spirit guide Madeline, she said she knew Auntie Lauren.
She did, huh? How'd she know her?
She didn't say.
Why didn't you ask her?
You drove her away before I could.
Priorities, kid. Killer ghost on the loose. Let's get a move on.
Yeah, interesting, because we never met Madeline as Lauren, did we? But we did meet the Countess, so...
I can't believe we have to save Charles Meltzer. The guy tried to kill me.
We're not so much saving him as stopping her. Let's get a move on.
That's all for now.
Sure. She's not going to die. She's not! Come here, darling. Let's chat.
What is it?
God, I love, like, Joey is a jerk, but he's a really good example of jerk with a heart of gold. Like, when he's a jerk for a good reason most of the time. And he's very attached to Rosa, despite being a jerk to her a lot. And he's just very, like, emphatic about keeping her safe. And it's cool to see, like, how emotional he gets about that. He doesn't want people to get hurt. He doesn't want his people to get hurt. This person is my person.
Let's not stick around here any longer than we have to. Well, let's get back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joey is like one of my favorite just characters in video games.
I'm ready if you are.
Yeah, let's blow this popsicle stand.
He's so good. And I just love, like, any character who is just, like, kind of presents, like, a hard, prickly exterior, is just that much more wonderful when they actually show that they care about things. When they show, like, real emotion. And that's why Joey is great. That's why, like, Kazuma Kiryu is great. Characters like that are always great when written properly. Yeah, cool. That looks ominous.
The door's open. This can't be good.
Ooh, Paul?
Oh no.
You okay?
We're too late.
You stay back.
Paul, what happened?
Charles, something took him. I've never seen anything like it.
What happened?
The roof. She took him to the roof.
Let's go. There was a stairway down the hall.
Did Charles really kill people?
Yes. I'm sorry.
I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
Give me one reason why I should spare you.
Please, I'm not a killer. I had no idea you were real.
I am as real as death.
I thought it was just wishful thinking.
And just what are you wishing for now, false guide?
Hey!
Don't interfere. For over 50 years I've been a slave to false guides, but none have been more corrupt and pitiful than this one.
Haven't you killed enough?
I was just a tool. This man is the hand that wielded it. He used it against you. You want to spare his life? I have killed countless innocents and my hands are stained with their blood. If I must kill, let it be one who deserves it. False guide, it is time to reap what you sowed.
No, please.
And convenient dramatic rain.
I can't believe I'm here trying to save you after what you did. You better be worth it. Please, you don't want to do this. I know you didn't want to kill before, and I don't think you want to kill now. You're innocent. Don't you want to stay that way?
You are wrong. I lost my innocence long ago. It was stolen, ripped from me. I will never get it back. It is done.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Have no sympathy for this man. His spirit has moved on. It's less than he deserves.
nope.
All right. It's done. You did what you had to do. Now why don't you take a hold of this and we can finish it?
You are the most guilty of all.
What?
What?
You know what you did.
Hey, get off! What are you talking about?
My death.
That was self-defense.
You must be held accountable.
Now you've done it. You might have had it bad before, but now you're on my turf.
Something is different about you. You're wrong. Everything about you is wrong.
You don't know the half of it.
Joey would hit a woman. Hold on. I think there is a way to save Charles. Maybe? I actually don't remember for sure. It should be noted also that it's pretty scary that the Countess can affect the physical world like she can. We've seen the extent of Joey's power in the physical world, which is the power of light breezes. But the Countess can just straight up lift people off the ground and kill them. She is a pretty strong ghost.
No time to chat. I've got to figure out what to do.
Just come with us. Your time is over. You've gotta know that.
I know more than you can imagine.
Oop,
It
yeah.
is done.
Oh,
Have no... The spirit...
All right. Now, what?
You know what...
Hey, that... Now you...
You're...
Hold on. Let's see if we can save Charlie. Eh?
I think I found something of yours.
What? What is that?
It's a part of you, isn't it?
It was torn from me so long ago.
Here, take it.
I cannot. I am not the same person I once was.
Hey, we've all changed, and sometimes we just have to accept it. Now why don't you take a hold of this and we can finish it?
You are the most guilty of all.
What?
What?
You know what you did.
Hey, get off! What are you talking about?
My death.
That was self-defense.
You must be held accountable.
Now you've done it. You might have had it bad before, but now you're on my turf.
Something is different about you. You're wrong. Everything about you was wrong.
You don't know the half of it.
Swipe! Let's say it again.
He looks like he's fighting for his life. Sort of. She's really tearing into him. Joey, how can I help?
Just stay back. I'm handling this.
I can't touch her. She's a ghost. Think, Rosa, think. There's gotta be something you can do.
She's always one move ahead of me. Come on, Malone, use your head. I can't let anything happen to her.
Punch. Punch, punch, punch. Punch, 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 punch.
Damn, that makes me mad.
She ripped his tie off. So rude.
Wish I could, but I'm a little busy here.
Hey, Countess. This seem familiar?
It's not glowing anymore. I guess whatever was inside has died. Joey's tie is just lying there, glowing. Holding Joey's tie is like holding air. It barely feels like anything at all. I don't think he'd want that.
Eh. There we go. It's a timing thing.
Gotcha! Joey, not working.
Of course it's not. She's too strong for you. What do you think you're doing?
Trying to save your butt.
Get away from her.
Punch.
No, that's not what I meant to happen. Wake up, Red. Damn it, wake up.
What did you mean to happen? Hey, we're back here.
This place. The light. I remember.
Just head towards it.
I went through once, and I was dragged back. It hurt. It hurt so much.
The link brought you back, but it's gone now. You understand? You're free. You don't have to hurt anyone anymore.
My mind is so broken. But here, everything is so clear. That man, Meltzer, he lives?
Yes, we stopped you before you could kill him.
Is that justice? I wonder. He is a murderer. He will find ways to kill again. But you are right. It is no longer my concern.
What do you mean?
Live your life. Help the lost spirits of the world. Let nothing deter you. This work is more important than you will ever know. Goodbye, and good luck.
Aw, Countess.
Wake up, will ya? Wake up! I'm not spending 20 years over another hospital bed. I'm not. Get up or I'll kill you, you hear?
I'll light breeze you to death.
God, you okay?
Fine. She's gone.
Gone? You sure?
Yeah, she went through the light. She's gone.
Good. Then I just got one question for you. What the hell were you thinking? I thought you were... Never mind what I thought. That was really stupid.
Yeah, stupid. I only saved your life.
I don't have a life to save. You only risked your own.
Joey, I'm soaking wet. And Charles needs an ambulance. If I'm getting a lecture, I'll listen to it at home.
This isn't over.
I didn't say it was.
No, this is crazy.
It's the only way.
Why change what isn't broken?
But it is. We can't keep blundering around like we have.
We stopped a killer ghost today. I wouldn't call that blundering.
It was pure luck. We just happened to run into her while doing something else.
So?
So think of what we could accomplish if people knew about us. People should seek us out, not the other way around.
What do you want to do? Put up a billboard in Times Square?
got a special place nowadays. A place where you can talk about all sorts of crazy things and it's accepted as normal.
What's that?
The internet.
What, that computer box? No way.
Look, I've trusted you so far, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Then trust me. Just this once.
If we end up in a padded room, I'm going to make your life a living hell. You know that.
Sure.
You already do.
Come on, pull up a chair. I'll show you what I have in mind.
Pull up a chair. A, what chair? And B, how am I gonna pull it? Woo! We're done. I thought I would I thought I'd be able to fill the whole stream time with the rest of this game, but it might be a little short. We'll see how things turn out, assuming there are bloopers, because there's usually bloopers. I really like the art style of the portraits in this game. Dave and his hat. And the bartender, this weird hair. I like they have different portraits of actors who do the same, like, well, most of the time, but actors who show up multiple times in the credits have different portraits. Okay, so yeah, they never actually explained why Frank Lyons had bits of Joe Gould in him. I don't know what that was about. Hey, there it is. Thank you so much for the sub, Kobold Wix. Many, many thanks. And that is why I fixed my my follow and subscription alerts, because of that. The Saurus lick. Going pretty good. How about you? Pretty cool song, actually. Yay! Glad to hear it. R.I.P. Shane Stevens. Type the code MASTERCRIMINAL into Oogle to access special features. Alrighty, let's do that. And it's MasterCriminal, capital M, capital
The
C.
link is gone, but I still remain. How long have I been here, trapped between worlds? The others could not help me. Perhaps this new one will. She is just beginning to come into her power. I just hope she is strong enough when the time comes.
Ominous. Alright, let's start the game again, and we'll check out the bloopers. I know, right? Oh, so good. We'll just load for... We'll load there. Stop a murder.
Damn it! It's not working.
Oh, damn it.
All this ghost activity must have shorted out something.
Okay, fine. We'll go to an earlier save. There, that should do it. There we go. Oh, cool. We got bloopers, concept art, and references. That should fill up the rest of my time, I hope. References. Roosevelt Island Lighthouse. Minetta Tavern. Real places. Yay! Joe Gould's portrait at the Minetta. That's awesome. Gothic Bridge, Central Park. That's a cool tree. Joseph Mitchell in 1989. Very nice. Joe Gould. He really did have crazy hair like that. That's awesome. And Joe Gould and Joseph Mitchell again. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Look at that suit. A sweet suit Joe Gould's got. Concept art. Love me some concept art. Adorable. Josie Park, the beret came later. No, everything's just fine. Frank Lyons, Madeline. Maybe the fan will make an appearance in a future game. I don't think it does. Monique. The first ever concept sketch drawn of Joey Malone. Wow. You know, I like him better now. More Joey Malone. Early concept sketches of Rosa. The glasses came later. All right, bloopers. Oh no.
I think you should change the word spook.
Really? Why?
Because it can often have racist connotations.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, he's been saying that for 3 games already, so it's too late to change that now.
Right on.
Well, it's obvious he's referring to a ghost.
A ghost.
I mean, there's a ghost right there, and he's saying spook, so it's not like it's a...
It's not like he magically decided it was... It's not like Joey's magically racist. Joey, the magical racist.
I haven't gotten sued yet.
That's actually a new game that I think you should do.
Oh no, indeed.
I'm glad we got out of that art gallery when we did.
Yeah, you look like you were about to die of boredom. Wait, am I sarcastic?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. I was like, my inclination was just to be like, yeah.
And maybe pigs can fly. Let me try something else there. And maybe you'll start dating.
Oh. That's too mean.
It's the trash room, a closet for dumping garbage bags and bodies. I probably,
all the jokes.
I think I'm probably wasting a lot of space, and you have to go through. Well, I can see you going through and being like, "Can't you just shut the fuck up?"
No, it makes me laugh. I keep a blooper reel, so it's
great.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is the loudest I will talk. I will never go that high. Ever, I tell you.
Oh god, Abe Goldfarb is the best.
You're Nishanti's friend, aren't you? The writer.
Yeah, you're Monique, right? The whore. No, she's so mean. I don't like Monique.
Damn.
No, I'm joking. Okay.
Monique wasn't that bad.
Those account books go back at least 2 years. I can't imagine being that organized. I can't imagine being that organized. Hold on. I can't imagine being that I keep wanting to say organized, like I've never said the word before. Organized. Well, I don't know why. It's because I got a microphone in front of my face. I'm like, I can't pronounce words.
Organized.
That was a ghost burp, actually. A lot of people don't know how to do that. It takes a lot of training.
You have to die first. It's really cool.
Exactly. I'm going to have to bring myself back. It's fucked up.
Does that actually work?
Apparently, yes.
I know. It magically opened the door. Some people think lava lamps are tacky, but I think they're cool. She's such a nerd.
That's why we love her.
Hey, think we're done? Let's poke around some more.
You have a filthy mind.
A little bit. Yeah, it's fake, but you can hardly tell. Yeah, they're fake, but you can hardly tell. I waste so much time. I apologize. I can't help it.
Awesome. It's all...
I love listening to Dave Gilbert just die in the background.
Yes, indeed. What's that?
Can you just talk again? Or just wanna...
Sure. This is Joey Malone, the real Joey Malone. Not any of my impersonators or people who play me at conventions. Though many of those people are very talented, they are not the real thing.
I want to see your Blackwell cosplay one day.
I totally want to see Blackwell cosplay. Are you kidding?
People have
yes.
done it.
That would rock.
People have absolutely done it. I want to... Oh, you know what I have not seen, I don't think? I don't think I've ever seen anyone cosplay Madeline. Because that's a complicated costume, but I would love that. That would be amazing.
Am I boring you?
No. Yawning is a great sign. It means I'm breathing properly.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you're boring me, but yawning.
I know, I'm really boring.
Yawns are, of course, contagious.
Excuse me. At some stage, you'll have to do a compendium of all the belches that I've emitted during the recording of these games. It'll be the length of a game.
Like 3 hours long.
I'm not stealing Monique's things. Am I telling myself I'm not stealing? Or, I'm not stealing. Okay. I didn't know if I was trying to convince myself. I'm not stealing Monique's things. Just borrowing them. We'll put them back in the next game. How'd you know I come? Shut up, that's your line.
I know, I'm just waiting for you to say something.
No, I decided not to that time. And so, screw you, because you came up with it.
I think that's like handing you the line on a silver platter.
I know it is.
You're too good for it.
I'm too good for it. I ignored that one. It has to be more subtle.
I can't touch him. I can't touch him. I can't touch him. All right, I'm not going to do it like MC Hammer. I was thinking that I am, in fact, legit enough to quit.
I can't see anything in there.
Do you want me to make this bigger for you? Can you see?
No, I'm...
Oh, okay.
I'm pretending I'm looking through a window.
Because you're like squinting through them.
No, I know. Get it? I can't see anything.
I got it.
Yeah.
This is referring to a glass of wine.
I usually have one glass before bed. Believe me. And another thing. I don't like the way you smell. Now for the Abe Goldfarb School of voiceover. I usually have one glass before bed. Although, believe me, there are days I could drink the whole bottle. Just the thought of more alcohol, I'm going to laugh. Slightly less dramatic. Which I'm sure you're going to save this and play it for him later.
That will do the...
Oh, you know. Glug, 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 glug. Drinking. Okay, now I'll just read the line. We'll just read the line.
Yeah.
One more time?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay, with that.
Oh, I found him on the street. Literally. But he's made his blop. Okay. Sorry. That means we're going to do that again. Okay. That's my language.
Nice view from up here. I'm looking at the wall. Nice view. Maybe I'll check out your view. Nice view from up here. You're like, all right, let's just move on. That sucks.
I was waiting for you to make a crack about my view.
No, seriously. Nice view from up here. Yeah, you look like you were about to die of boredom. Get it? Because you're dead. Because you're totally rotting on the ground as we speak. I'm sure that's hilarious.
Claude's work is mostly abstract, but this is actually of a split beep yum 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 yum. All right.
Josie's a cat
now. All right.
I'd play that game.
I imagine it being like the two guys in the box seats at Muppets on the Muppets, like two vaudeville comedians, or like they're not saying anything funny, but it's just like, you've got bad credit. We're in debt for a long time. You know, and then the other one says something. He's like the straight man, but Paul's the crazy one. It's about giving money away wisely. You heard the man. And I'm just like, what the f is going on? Just head towards it, Frank. That's all you need to do. Just head towards it, Frank. That's really all you need to do.
Not like that.
I know. Come on. Got thousands of other dead people waiting right behind you. Don't be a pussy, Frank.
Let's move it along. Got places to go, ghosts to save.
How many can say the same, huh?
You're bigger than you think.
Really? I was just waiting for the innuendo and you did not rise to it. I'm very proud of you.
What?
You're bigger than you think.
Oh, no, I didn't even consider it.
Whoa.
You're the perv. I am losing my touch. I'll come back with a vengeance. I can't believe I missed that one. I'm a loser.
Oh.
How do we find her?
Didn't she give you a business card?
Oh, yeah, she did. Oh, yeah, she did.
I like how you're like reaching into your pocket, like, oh, yeah.
I know. But to be like, oh, yeah. It's right here.
See you at the art gallery. Later. Or not. That was, I tried to save it as best I could. It didn't work.
Joey, who was that? Joey, WTF.
A little lost, are we? You have the sense of direction of a retarded goose. Okay, let me say it again.
Whoa. Whoa.
No. All right.
That's not in the script.
That's not at all in the script.
I don't know, Joe's. Yeah, this. What? What? Sometimes you got to get that, just the stickiness of the tongue out. Just let it, just say whatever.
Rosangela Blackwell. Rosangela Blackwell. Rosangela Blackwell. That's good enough. I give up. Oh, God, she can't even say her own name right. Rosangela Blackwell. Oh, what a neat name.
But then there's a knock on the door. Oh.
I didn't even think about it. The minute my fist touched the door, I was like, what a retarded ass move.
Oh, no.
Oh, what a retarded ass dog.
No way. He's protecting. The minute I went like this, I was like, no.
Don't worry about it. He'll calm down.
We don't say that word anymore.
Being turned into being turned into something she shouldn't be. Yeah, it's okay.
That is Rosa on an acid trip.
That's Rosa becoming a ghost.
We gonna check out this Minetta place or what?
Sure. Sorry. I can't hold it back, man.
Burp.
Trying to save your butt.
That's nice.
Butt. Butt.
You get to say butt.
Oh, yes, she can.
No. No, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. It would just be so fucking hilarious. Countess throws Claude over the edge. Oh, you did. I will choke your ass.
Uh-oh.
Joey, did she kill me? Am I dead?
I don't know. That was nice.
I don't know. Like, what good are you, Joey? You dumb dead fuck. I'm a wacky ghost. I wear a hat. You know, that's just how wacky he is. I'll wear a hat.
This is Wacky Hat.
I don't
So I hang out with ghosts and I fall in love with homeless people? Homeless artists? Rosa, come on.
All right, cool. Those were the bloopers. Sorry for the words that we don't say anymore in those in there. Forgot that was a thing. Let's see. I still have 20 minutes, which I think I can use that to start the next game. I didn't actually install the next game, so let me do that real quick, and then once I've done that, I will cut stream and we'll start the Blackwell Deception. Where is it in my list? There it is. Shouldn't take too long. It should already be set up in OBS because all of my Blackwell sources are the same thing. Because it's AGS, and it just goes, oh hey, AGS, yoink, yes, I will capture that. Yeah, so we're moving right along. The Blackwell Deception is the 4th game in the series, and yeah, we'll start that in just a moment. So I'm going to cut stream real quick, and yeah, it is nice. It's very convenient. makes setup super easy. Oh yeah, and DOSBox. All right, so I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. One moment.